Hey guys, Guy Level here, and today we're going to be talking about customizing your own Twitch channel, but more specifically, we're going to be talking about a template/guide pack that I've created that is now up for free on gumroad.com/Guy Level that you can use to create your own overlays, your own avatars, your own banners, your own panels, and everything you need to know. So we're going to go over all the files, which isn't a lot, today. Let me try to be clearer. So basically, if you have a Twitch channel or if someone is hiring you to customize this Twitch channel, then you can use those guides. Those are just images that will show you information on each file that you will need to provide in order to customize your Twitch channel. But let's just get right into it. You'll see what I mean. All right, so as you can see, it's just 5 images. This one is like a presentation. We're gonna open up the first one and we're gonna go through them one by one. So this is the avatar. As you can see, the minimum size is 256 by 256, and what I personally recommend is 800 by 800 or 1000 by 1000 pixel. We're always talking about pixel when it comes to file resolution, image resolution. And then underneath you will see it says max file is 10 megabytes. So that means if you upload a avatar on Twitch that is 256 square, that's fine. That's completely fine. It'll look just fine. But why I recommend a way higher resolution is if ever you need to use your avatar or your logo anywhere else, then you have it in high quality. Always have your stuff in high quality. Of course, do not go over the 10 megabytes size limit. But I've been contracted by a lot of people who just gave me their logo and they're like, oh, you know what, do overlays using my logo, and then their logo was less than 256. And you're like, oh, your logo is such a low quality, I can't really transfer that to a higher quality. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, so here we have the banner. This is kind of controversial because in the past, Twitch has changed the sizes of their banners like many times, and we always have to adapt. So this is the banner guide template example. Basically, this is the full size. So if you want to put an image, you would put it over all of that. But if you want to add your logo, for example, or your social media link, you would have to keep it inside this box. This is what is guaranteed to be seen, pretty much. So everything that is important, try to keep it inside this box. Full size, this is not the minimum size, this is the recommended size. This is my personal recommended size. It's higher than the minimum accepted, so you will have a better quality. And of course, I put the disclaimer, Twitch often changed their banner resolution, so keep in mind that this is from September 2018. So here we have what people call the overlay, but I call the intermission screen. Basically, it's everything that's starting soon, be right back, stream ending, and like sometimes full screen cam. And here we have a little bit of information that is quite important. Something that people don't take into account most of the time is when you hover your mouse over a stream, some information will appear, like live, and then the avatar of the stream will appear, the name will appear, and then all the information, the title, and then underneath, of course, you have your multiple icons and options. So this is why I created this box here. And of course, if you're creating an intermission screen, you don't really want people hover over your stream and have the information blocked. So if you want to put your social media link and everything that is important, keep it inside the box if possible. Let me see if I can find a live example of that. There we go. Here we have our friend Swo6. For example, see top here, it says press triangle to reset the ball. If that was information on your overlay, basically it wouldn't be visible anymore because of that. Same thing at the bottom, you see you even have the little gradient, the dark gradient, for this info to be more visible. So anything that is outside of the box is basically going to be hidden by the normal Twitch hover overlay. Of course, full size here is 1920 by 1080. Even if you're streaming at 720p, have your intermission screens and your overlays be 1080p, just so you can get the best quality possible. I do understand some people have ultra wide screens, but those are a minority, so you guys will have to adapt. I'm sorry. And here we have the offline screen, which is another screen where Twitch likes to display information. So this is why the box here, the gray box, is actually a little bit smaller. So what Twitch does when you're offline is that it shows the avatar, the name of the stream, the previous title of the stream, and then on top right, usually it will show you, it will suggest you to watch the last VOD, basically so you can get an idea of what the last stream looked like. And at the bottom, you still get the play thing, but this doesn't matter. So same thing as always, this is still 1080p and keep your relevant information inside the box. And then we go to the panels. So those are the description panels. As you can see here, it's a square because you can make it a square. One thing to keep in mind is that whatever size your panel is, Twitch will restretch it so it can be 320 pixel wide. 320 by 320 would be kind of like the minimum size. But the thing is, if you already make it 320, your resolution is going to be actually pretty low. So you're going to have a bad quality image. So I always recommend to double this size and go with 640 wide. And then honestly, for the height, as you can see here, this would be 640 by 640, but you can make it 640 by 100 or 640 by 1200. See if you want a longer. It really depends on what kind of look you're trying to give to your panels. And that's all there is to it. So those 5 images, you can download them on gumroad.com/guidelevel. So this will be useful for people who want to try and make their own overlays in Photoshop, for example. And it's also useful for artists that get commissioned and they never done panels or avatars or banners or intermission screens before. Well, all of the info you will need is in this little pack, and it's completely free. Just go to gumroad.com/guidelevel. So I think everything has been said. I'm gonna have social media pop up somewhere, probably here. Let me make space for it. And in the meantime, I want to tell you about Streamlabs OBS. So if you are streaming with another program, consider switching. And if you haven't started streaming yet, I urge you to download Streamlabs OBS. I'm gonna have a link, an affiliate link in the description. If you download and install from this link, basically I'm getting a little bit of money, but charity is also getting a little bit of money, knowing that the download is completely free for you. But that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend. I will see you guys next time. Guide Level out.